Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Matthew Liberatore.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. To third, Arenado. Zips it to first. One out in the top of the first. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. Nootbaar makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis, and on the mound in this one, Jameson Taillon. What do we need to know here?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
And now the DH, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 1 away. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. First offering, runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Well struck, right field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Top of the second, so up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. swing and a miss. 2-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. There's a swing and a drive. Nootbaar in a dead sprint.
No, that's a foul
Can't get
ball.
there. This one lands foul.
Ball, that's high.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it remains 2-2. Grounded to Gorman. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. 2 down, bases empty. And next for the Cubs, Carson Kelly. That one finds the corner. That is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Second inning here, no score. Next offering misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Next offering is down low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
In the air, out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
1 down, base is empty. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Nolan Gorman. And there's a ball. Stays alive. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best.
And that is that. On to the 3rd inning. Stepping in, Nico Horner, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. The 1-1 is fouled off. Line drive. Makes the catch. One down. And the batter will be Justin Turner. The wind of the pitch. That's down and in. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that one almost got him. And there's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Matt Shaw, the next to hit. That one close, ruled the ball. 2-1. Man at first, one away. That one fouled off. 2-2. And there's the ball.
3-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ up to hit. Next offered in there for a strike. Now 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Back up the, oh, that got him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. One, 2 now. Hard liner. And that's the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Victor Scott. Scott tries to check his swing. Now a look to 3rd. And no swing, says James Kingsley. Payoff pitch. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So the batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Brendan Donovan. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. That misses. And it's 2-1. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Now a fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. They got it for out number 2. And now Mason wins.
Shortstop, Mason wins.
And a 2-1 on the way. And that one is inside. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ground ball up the middle. Horner. Jump throw across his body. What a play. Inning over. And we're back. Start of the 4th. Swanson digs in.
Dansby Swanson.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Just missing there. And the count is 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, second baseman
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Slides for the stop. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. And that is out of play. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1-2 to Contreras. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting, left fielder.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar.
Nootbaar.
Here's a 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Swanson fires over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And up next for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. Outside with a breaking ball.
Strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. They get the force, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Next to hit, Matt Shaw. Down the left field line, should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Now batting.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And the batter now, Ian Happ. And the count 1-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is a foul ball.
We got full count.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Right through there. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Now batting.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot.
Duke calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Sonny Gray.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. All loaded up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Late with the swing there.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right there.
Grounder might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. That misses. 3-1.
You know, these Cardinals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season, and it gives him the lead in the 5th. It's 1-0. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. In the air, left field. Happ moving under it. And there's one away. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Swings through that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Edge of his zone for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. Chop back up the middle. Swanson fires to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis, and here comes Dansby Swanson. That's off the mark, and a count 2-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground to third. It's off his shoulder, eats him up.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, John King.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with the lefty at the plate.
No outs, runner at first. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Pitch is in there. It's 2-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pitch misses there, and the count's full.
That's a really good take.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Digging in, Carson Kelly. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
There goes the runner. Grounds one to short, and he can't come up with it. No throw, safe at first, and we'll see if it's an error. First and second, 1 out. Nico Horner digs in now. Swanson on second. Kelly at first. 1 gone. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a foul ball. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
That's to third. Tosses across to first, and Turner is retired. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next offering is downstairs. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Scott on the move. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. And here is Alec Burleson. That to right. Suzuki makes the grab, 1 down. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
That's inside.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Headed towards the corner. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And that's a 2-out double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado.
That's ball 3.
Squirts away a little bit. To third. Tag. Got him. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Phil Maton.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Back to the top of the order now. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. The 1-1. And that's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Kyle Tucker. And a count 1-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
2-2 down.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hauls it in for the out. Seiya Suzuki, the
Now
next
batting,
Cub to hit.
Right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
That catches the top part of the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner on the move. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Happ on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swings through that.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Next pitch is downstairs.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Two outs. And that one got a piece of him.
That ball got him.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
So up now for Chicago, Carson Kelly. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Oh, he botches it. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Just a solid swing.
Andre Palante on the pitch here.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. That's outside. 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one 95 to finish him off. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Drew Pomerantz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that's way high. And a count 2-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They can get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That's to third. Throws across the diamond. And one away in the bottom of the seventh. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down looking. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. Up the middle, Swanson throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We're in the top of the 8th, so up now for Chicago, Justin Turner. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now one missed. On the ground and foul ball. Soft contact in the air. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And now, Matt Shaw. Turner on at first, nobody out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second. How about that double play? Ian Happ, the next come to hit.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
That's in there, and a count 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott.
Center fielder, Victor Scott the second.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Three and two.
And he walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
What a battle. It's not a...
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Caleb Thielbar.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Caleb Thielbar.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Cardinal DH, Brendan Donovan. Right side. Throws to second for one. And that's two.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. New pitcher for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero. On for the 30th time this year.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 59, JoJo
Kyle Tucker now at the plate.
Romero.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. And that one lifted in the air center field. Squeezes it, and there's two away. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
That's out.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Daniel Palencia.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings and misses, and one away.
Now batting first base.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. One out, base is empty. Oh, he gloves it.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
One out left for the Cardinals. Lars Nootbaar will hit next. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever...
Got him. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game, and when you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays.